Hello everyone, this is Meghna T, Assistant Professor, Department of Psychology, Tertiary College. In today's tutorial, we are going to study about the resting potential of the neuron. The resting potential of neuron is minus 70 millivolts. When the tip of an electrode is placed inside a neuron and the other tip is placed outside, then the potential inside the neuron is 70 millivolts lesser than that outside the neuron. In this state, the neuron is said to be polarized. Salts in the neural tissue separate into positive and negative charge particles called ions. Ratio of negative to positive charges is greater inside the neuron than outside. There are 4 factors which contribute to the resting potential of a neuron, 2 of which are the homogenizing factors and 2 are counteracting factors. The homogenizing factors are random motion and electrostatic pressure. The counteracting factors are passive property and active or energy consuming. Now let us see about these factors. The first of the homogenizing factors is that of random motion. Ions in random motion become evenly distributed because they move down their concentration gradient than up them. So ions from a high concentration gradient would move down to that of a low concentration gradient. The second homogenizing factor is that of electrostatic pressure. Like charges tend to repel each other, whereas opposite charges attract each other. 4 ions, that is sodium, potassium and chloride, and various negatively charged protein ions contribute to the resting potential of the neuron. In the counteracting factors, the first one is that of passive property. What passive means is that it does not require energy. Here, passive property refers to the differential permeability of ions in the neuron's membrane. Potassium and sodium pass easily through the membrane, whereas chloride passes with difficulty. The sodium-potassium pump is an active process. What it means is that it is an energy-consuming process. Sodium-potassium pump maintains high external concentration of sodium ions by pumping them out at the same slow rate as they move in. Potassium ions are high inside, their concentration gradient is high inside, so they have to move out. To maintain high potassium inside, they are pumped in at the same rate as they move out. For every 3 sodium ions that move out, there are 2 potassium ions that move in. Now the chloride ions are readily forced out due to negative internal potential inside the neuron. Due to the concentration gradient, they tend to move back in. The point where the electrostatic pressure for chloride ions to move out is equal to the tendency for them to move back leads to an equilibrium leading to minus 70 millivolts or the resting potential.